So if we go to login.view, same things we have to do here. So let's give it a name first, and let's give it a login, and then we will need have data, and then return, and here we will have we'll need an object for our user. So this time we will need only the email and the password, and remember me, it's optional, but we will have to keep this also. So inside login, let's give it no, sorry, email empty, and then password empty, and then remember me. Copy this from here. Okay, that is fine. We will need arrows object also, same like this. And here, let's first change this to email, and we will need a model, so we model use email, and this one let's give it only password. We model without password. Okay, and this is remember me check, so we can also give it model like use without remember me. I'm sure the spelling is correct. Okay, so and we will need to change this by button. So button, and tag should be submit, and last will be this one, and the text will be this. And now we will need to give it a action, so we submit the prevent equals to login, and let's create this login here. Async function, same like register, and we will have to use try catch also here. So here we will have to get the response first, so constant response to operate, and then we will also need to import the same service here, and inside auth we will have to make another service here. So here let's just copy this, paste it here, and this will be register, sorry, login, and sure that the API will be also login. We check here, yeah, prefix is auth, and then login. So here auth and then login, and we are getting the user, and we have to make a post request here. Okay, this is fine. Let's just save this, and also this, and okay, so auth.login, we have to call this, and we will have to pass the user here. Let's console this once. And if we have the errors, so let's see what errors we are getting. We have 401, and this is the success response code, status code, and the console. So 401, and also 422 for this, 401 for this, and 500. So let's copy this, the switch statement from or register, and we'll just paste it here. So we have this. Okay, this is fine. We will also need to have this. It's 401. Okay, and 401 we are returning. Okay, this is a message unauthorized. Let's give it a proper thing like invalid username password. Let's okay this, and we will get this from response. Okay, and for this I think we should have some kind of alert here, and it should be alert danger. Oh, okay, but we can use our flash messages. Okay, so I just copy this. Okay, this is also not found here. Okay, and this is the data message we are getting from here. So this will be I'm going to use username or password. Fine. And okay, this is error. Correct. So should also be error. Okay. Yeah, this is also a message. Some error occurred. Okay, these are fine. Now let's save this and go to our application. And here we will clear this, and if we click on login, it's again okay. We just need to reload this, nothing else. Okay, so now let's clear this. Click here. Okay, now let's remove this browser error validation. We don't need this. Also, we don't need this. And this is fine like this. Let's reload again. Log in, and nothing is happening. We click again. No. Okay, we have errors in our console. Wow. Let's look to these. Status stuck in it. Okay, what is the problem? Maybe we have. Okay, let's console.log and let's check the error. What this contain. Log. Okay, it says that user is not defined. I'm sure this is this one because we need to put this also here. Let's reload. Yeah, status code, everything looks correct. We are getting the validation errors, but we just need to display it with each text box. Okay, so let's just remove this from here. The error was this one. Okay, we will have to write this here. Okay, now if we go to register, we have the same these, and we can copy it, but not the name. Let's copy the email one for the email, and let's copy the password one for the password, because the objects are same, everything are same, so that's why I'm just copying from there. Come here, reload, and if we click here, yeah, we are getting that the email we is required and also the password. So if we give something like this, let's say, and let's say click, which we are getting a message again. It was annulled. Remember me feed has to be okay. We have to pause this here, we are pausing it, but it should be like by default it should be false, and we already connect this. Okay, Okay, let's save this and reload. Okay, these are fine. If we do this, yeah, we are getting that email username or password. Okay, so that's correct. If we give something like, let's say still, and its password was Mike123. Let's open our console window and let's click login. We are getting data, and the data contain the user and also the access token and token type, everything here. Okay, if we click on this remember me and then click, then okay, you see the expired date is now this, or it was this 2020 and now it's 2019. Okay, so everything looks correct. We have now to move further. So, and here we will just need to move user to the home. So let's start router dot push into the home. Okay, and now it will just move the user. We can also clear this. So errors to this, and this will move the user to the home. Okay, because in home we have these all, but we will need to store this access token in our local storage, and also we can store the user data, and also these information we can store. So let's come back here, and here inside our auth service we have this login method, but we have to modify a little bit this, like here instead of this one we can do some more things here, like we can use a then class and take a response. Okay, and let's say if a response, if we have a response here, we can get a status code from this, because if we look here we are unsuccessful. We have a status code of 200. Okay, so we can check for that, like response.status dot if response.status double equal to 200, then here we will need to store our token. So what we can do, we can use local storage dot, we have to set item. So local storage dot set item, and set item require two things from us. One is our key maybe, and the second one is the object we are storing, the things we are storing here. So let's give it we can give it a token symbol, but I think better will be if we give this Laravel view SVA or something like Laravel hyphen view hyphen SVA and then token. Okay, and here we will have to use JSON stringify, and then the token we can get it from the response.data. Response data, this This is fine like this. Okay, and then we will return our response.data. Okay, I think this is correct. And also, if you don't like to store all these information, like in here, like the name and these email, these stuffs, you don't want to store this in the browser, then you can do something else. For this, like we will need to call every time an API to get the user information of page load. But for now, I will just keep it here. So this is fine. And we can just create another method here. Something like set token. Simple function, set token. And we will get the response here. Response.data. Just response, anything you can do like data. We can get user. And then this one here, we will call it here, set token, and we will pass response.data from here, and it will just store this user. And inside our login, okay, this is correct. If we go to our application and if we reload this, if we go to home, we can go to home because we don't have any kind of validation here. And if you see, last time we have given some so this thing is making a problem. If you look here inside of register and login, we are doing this thing. So this is not good for the other pages like categories and dashboard and home. So let's do this here inside of create it. Instead of here we will just give it a color of white back. So if we are in a login, let's reload this. Okay, this is black, but once we move to home, this is now white. Correct. Okay, and we can now close this, and here inside the login. Okay, this is fine. But if you look here, we can go easily to our home page without anything, without any restriction. So let's put some restriction on this. We have to go to our router, and here we will have to use some middleware. Here inside our home, this route should be completely protected, should be completely secured, like before enter, and it has two from and next parameters, and we can check for auth here, like if the user is logged in, then okay, otherwise we have to move the user to the, if the user is logged in, then okay, otherwise we will have to, okay, let's check for the false. Okay, here we will need to have our auth also. So let's import as auth from, okay, let's services and service, and here we will need to create a method to check our user, to check our token, this token we are storing here. So let's export this method, export function, and then as log. So we will have to check our local storage, local storage dot get item, and which item we need this one. And if we have this, then we have to return token. No. So if the token is here, then it will return, otherwise it will return null. So we have to check this now here. If auth dot is login, because we already imported this, so it will check that, and if it is false, then we have to bring back the user to the login page. Login. Otherwise, we will move the user to the home. Okay, and if we now let's come back here and we reload, we are going to the login. Even if I try again like home, it's just on login. Let me try again. Yeah. Okay, and also we cannot go to our home and then categories because all the routes are not secured. So what we have to do here inside our register, no, not register, let's just close this inside our login. Okay, we are now moving this here and we are storing the token in our local storage. And we are calling it here. Everything looks good. Let's just test this. Also, if we inspect and we go to our application and inside here, okay, we don't have anything. Gateway gmail.com and like 123. Okay, if we click login, we got this, but we are getting some caustic of these things. Okay, I think it's a problem of this. We are giving again the same path. Uh, like if it is not logged in, then okay. But if it is logged in, then we don't need to give it again the home, and we will give it a next because we are already giving this here. So and the next will be fine. Let's try again. My gateway gmail.com and Mike123. And yes, this is fine. We are now in our home page. So this is the category and this is the home page. So everything looks good now. But if you look, if you see here, we have complete data against user and the name, email, and all these stuffs. And I just don't like to have this kind of data here, but instead of this, I just want to have one string. We can call it a token. So we can use any package for this to encrypt this data and then decrypt whenever we are sending some request to get this token and all this user data. And we only need to have this access token for our API request, but another for other purposes we will need to have this data also. Like if we want to display a user first name, last name here, like the name here, and also the email somewhere, like the ID, etc. we will need in the future. So let's use some kind of package to encrypt this all data in one token. Okay. So for this, if you go to search for JSON web token, or if you directly go to npmjs.com, and if you search here JSON, and this is exact match, okay.
and we can use this can be used for many purposes, but for now we will just use to encrypt all this data. So we have to copy this, and in our terminal we have to run this. It will take some time. Okay, this is now installed, and now we have to use it. So inside our auth service, we have to import this, import JWT from JSON web token. Okay, and now once we are storing the our token to the local storage, now we have to uh, encrypt this token here. Okay, so how can we do that? We can first make a variable, some kind of like token, and if you look here, we have to use this thing. Okay, so let's copy this, come back here, paste it here. Okay, and this will be our user object, complete object. So let's copy this, paste it here. So this will encrypt this. Okay, and here this is a secret key. So here you can use some kind of hash. Okay, so I will just use Laravel view SPA for now, or we can use any kind of thing, software 2019. Okay, this is fine. So now we will have to store this here. And now let's save this, come back here, and now we have to delete this token from here. Yeah. Okay, okay, clear. Now you have to reload, and it will redirect us to the login because the token is no more here. And here we need to sign in again. Okay, if you see here now, this is that token we encrypted. Okay, so this look much better than before, and yes, and everything looks correct. Okay, that's it for this tutorial, and in the next tutorial we will work on the logout, and also we will make these all API routes secure, because if we look here inside our category controller, there is no security. If we look to our API.php, so API, these two, okay, these were just a test. But we have to secure this one by giving it the same middleware here, and we will use our same way of check the token scope, and we have these. We just need to apply these all on this one and to make it secure. So let's see do these in the next tutorial.